welcome to Cooper High School and Barbara A. Lehman Stadium for Tri-Metro Conference Boys Soccer on CCX Sports. Tonight it's the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles bringing an unbeaten record here to Cooper to take on the Hawks. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox. Kennedy coming off a strong season last year where they were runner-up in the Tri-Metro. They advanced into the semifinal round in a very difficult section 6 of 3A. They're in the biggest class, and they knocked off St. Louis Park in the quarterfinals and then lost to a good Washburn side in the semis. And coming in this year at 6-0, they are certainly one of the favorites in the conference. They've been playing well and going to be a formidable challenge tonight, certainly for Cooper. Hawks with a couple of wins so far. I guess the good news for them is that they have already faced some of the better teams on their schedule. They had a trip up to Duluth over the weekend, and a very good Duluth Marshall team kind of took it to them. And I guess the good part of that is that you get used to that level of competition. And so even though Kennedy is a very good team, they have also played some pretty good teams on their schedule already. Hawks looking to hopefully reach around the 500 mark is what they're looking for by the end of the season. And they are in Class 2A when it comes to playoff time. So for some of those years going against the Wayzatas and Washburns, teams like that, not a lot of opportunity to advance, but now being in 2A, the Hawks feel like, okay, a little bit more of an opportunity to get something done. We'll see how they can fare against this Kennedy team here tonight. A bit of a windy evening, but other than that, great weather so far for this one. It is Kennedy and Cooper, and it's up next here on CCX Sports.
For 90 years, Connection has been at the heart of everything they do at Topline Financial Credit Union. Their team is passionate about connecting with you to help you reach your financial dreams. For some, they're here for your first, like your first checking account, first car, or first home. For others, they're here for those next steps, whether it's remodeling your home, saving for retirement, or starting a small business. Become a Topline member and let them be a part of your big moments. Visit toplinecu.com, because connected, we all do better. Federally insured with the NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
And welcome back here to Cooper, the second of our doubleheader. Armstrong Cooper girls winning over Kennedy in the first game of the evening. Fair to say the favorite role switches to the other side, probably for the boys' game, though, as Kennedy last year beat Cooper down in Bloomington 6-0, and they have, as we said, gotten off to a really good start already this season. So Cooper, they know they're facing a good club tonight, and they've got their work cut out for them, but going to give it a go and see what they've got. There's a look at Coach Brian Mendez, leading the way for Kennedy, and they've shut out 3 of their first 6 opponents so far, including last time around versus Hiawatha Collegiate. They're also a team that can definitely score some goals. Marlon Seahorn, number 10, is their all-time leading scorer already early in this season for career. So definitely a guy to keep an eye on. You got the C on Marlon right there at midfield. Cooper and Coach Kent Getchell saying we got more guys playing summer soccer now, and our numbers have kind of bounced back a little bit, but we've got a team that doesn't have a lot of size, so there are some teams we've played that have been able to kind of out-muscle us and just out-physical us a little bit here. So we'll see how this one shake up here as Seahorn will put it in play, and here we go. Kennedy in white and Cooper in navy here as we begin first half action. Mentioned in the pregame a little bit, the wind is definitely a bit of a factor. Affect balls obviously on corners and free kicks a little bit, and goal kicks. Eagles going to work it back to Brandon Rojas, their keeper, and he'll keep rotating it around there to Antonio Andriano. Nice ball to the middle, and they'll try and spring Manuel Medina, but it comes all the way back to Miranda, the Cooper keeper. David Miranda. Manuel Diaz switching it back, and they'll look to come more direct up the middle here. Played through, the race is on, and they just got there before Seahorn, or that one would have been trouble for Cooper. Ball stays in play though as the Eagles, that ball crossed but into a lot of traffic. And it'll be a throw coming here for Kennedy. Possessing up that left side. Good, quick, short passes. The ball deflecting off a defender, but eventually makes its way. Going to chip this one, looking for Seahorn, the header, and then he volleys it out front, and it's knocked in. Kennedy will go on the board first. I think the final couple feet put there by Medina. Seahorn, it was probably going to go in anyway, but you don't take any chances, and he's going to just tap it home for a 1-0 lead. There's a look at Seahorn volleying it past the keeper, and then Medina, ball, as I said, wasn't far from being in anyway, but you don't want to give that defender an opportunity to possibly clear it as Riley Armendariz was coming back. So Medina will get the goal. Just under 2 minutes in, and Kennedy takes a 1-0 lead. Adriano triggering it in, and now they do find Seahorn. Oops. Pass got away quickly. A takeaway there for Cooper by Yangji Zhang. Back for Zhang it comes, but pass gets away, and the Eagles looking to quickly transition up that left side. Got some numbers up. They try to get it to Seahorn. Now the second try, they will get it to him. Oh, a great move there. Seahorn steps to the middle, rips the shot, and just misses. Can see, even though that one didn't go in, you can see why he's their all-time leading scorer. Great move. He did a good job, too, of drifting back into a spot where there was a little seam to get him the ball. There's a look at Medina, who scored that first goal. So goal kick here for Cooper. Near miss for Kennedy a moment ago. James Knudsen, number 3, checking in for the Hawks. Eagles going to play it back here. Cooper not conceding passes. They're up pressuring. Again, they attack up that left side. Seahorn gets to it, and he fires, and it hits the outside of the net. Goal kick upcoming here. Again, it's a near miss, but it has to put a little fear in you if you're Cooper, as they're getting opportunities, certainly. And just slipped a little bit. He didn't have a great angle and ended up hitting the outside of the net after that pass from Bustos. So Kennedy has advertised looking pretty good early on here. They've already taken a 1-0 lead and then had a couple other close calls after that. Medina cutting it to the middle, finding Seahorn. Knocked back out toward midfield there. Chris Sanchez stepping up to play it, and now Seahorn will pick it up. Nice ball to the middle. Here's a shot, and that one will sail wide. Kennedy getting some volume going here, and can see it's probably going to be a pretty busy night for David Miranda and net for Cooper. Goal kick as they drive it upfield, but it's quickly trapped down there by Andrano. Seahorn receiving in the middle, tried to slip one through. It comes back to him. Seahorn gaining control, fires with the left foot. It's deflected wide. It'll be a corner upcoming here for Kennedy as Cooper defender got a piece of that one. That's the good news, is you kept it from being on net, but the bad news is, of course, a corner will be the result. Andres Bustos will take this corner kick coming up here for Kennedy. Good ball out front, punched away, but still in a dangerous spot. Second try was blocked. Eagles trying to get to it. I think we had an offside here. So Cooper will get a free kick out of it as they attempt to get the ball out of their end. They've been primarily stuck in their own end. Here's another look at this corner. Well-placed ball. Trying to punch it out was Miranda. I think it was actually his teammate with the header that knocked it away, and then they did a good enough job of getting bodies in front. Throw in here for Cooper. Throwing a little beyond everyone there. Emmanuel Diaz picking it up. Taken back by Zhang. He strung together a couple of passes there, but then a turnover, and here come the Eagles again up that left side with Bustos. Playing it long. Look at Seahorn go. And crossing that one, it comes all the way through. It stayed in play. Medina putting it out front. Ooh, almost a handball. Eagles will attack again from out high here. Bustos all the way around on the right side now. Got it to Adriano. And we'll get a foul called against Kennedy, kind of coming back over and through the defender, Knutson there. So free kick upcoming here for the Hawks. They trail it 1-0. Just about 8 minutes into the contest. It's been mostly Kennedy so far, as not necessarily unexpected based on what these teams have been doing early in this season. And we know Kennedy is a good club. Knocked around a bit. Hawks trying to get it out of their end. Kept alive there, though, by Adriano. Try to go back out to the outside to him. And he's able to win it back. Looking for Bustos. Jabbed away there by Armendariz. And it will be a throw for Kennedy. Here's a blast. Oh, and a nice stop by Miranda on Seahorn, and it will be another throw. Oh, looks like we did have an offside call on that one anyway, but another look at this. Good low bouncing shot with Miranda diving for the save. Don't really have designated ball chasers here, so we're going to have some times where it takes a little longer to get it in. Yeah, offside was what ultimately was called there. So Henry Larson will take this kick here for Cooper. Playing it up the line. Bouncing away from Gabriel Morales. We get a throw coming for Kennedy. Adriano will go back with it for Diaz. And it chip that one long. Medina trying to bring it with him there, but couldn't quite do so. Richard Besa will clear it off the field. It's a throw, though, for Kennedy. Knocked out of there by Armendariz. It'll come all the way down to Rojas, the keeper for the Eagles. Good crisp passing here for Kennedy as they work it up that left side. Seahorn stepping to the middle, got by the first wave but not the next, but then a shot on, and Miranda having to make a stop on that one. You kind of like to be busy as a keeper, but you don't want, all great shots coming in, and they've made him work so far. Battle for it in the air, and nice job by Diaz to trap that one down. And then he just sending it long. Armendariz back the other way for Cooper, but that one will get through Owen Boo, and throw coming for Kennedy. Hawks able to get it. Zhang now will swing it left side, looking for Gabriel Morales. Chipping that one straight ahead. The race is on. It's volleyed up, and it is in. Cooper will tie it up. Everybody kind of looking around to see, was it going to be onside? The answer is yes. And Juan Diaz Gadeke able to put this one in off the Morales feed as the defender couldn't get it. And a nice job to volley that over the keeper. I think the only question was it going to be onside or not? And the answer is yes. So Cooper tying things up at 1 on their first real look at the net. And there's a takeaway, maybe another opportunity coming here, and it's a good hard shot put on there by Christian Velasquez, and Rojas has to make a save. Well, that one turning in a hurry as Cooper ties it up and then get another decent look a moment later. Seahorn now charging back. Again, he's the all-time scorer for the Eagles, putting this one through, and Miranda will come off his line to grab it up. Definitely some energy in the Cooper bench and crowd after they were able to get that transition play and get the goal. Besa chipping one long, and another race on, and little collision there, but Rojas winning that race for the Eagles. Good job not to panic on that other one too, because Rojas was coming out to try and get it, and Juan didn't waste any time, just volleyed it over him. Well, Kennedy has been putting on a lot of pressure, but now they find themselves tied up at 1-1. This ball into the middle. Bustos with some room. He's going to take that shot from long distance, but got underneath it, sails it up over the top. Good feeling if you're Cooper to see one go in. It was really, as I said, the first opportunity they'd had of, and offensively at all. Battle for it in the air. Eagles trying to get control, and now they do. Lofted long ahead, and Miranda catching that one in midair with Seahorn bearing down. Zhang controlling here, looking long with it. Velasquez. And it'll be cleared out by the Eagles. Boy, Cooper's been able to catch Kennedy playing up a little bit and find some feet with long passes. Morales throwing in here. Flicked out of there with the header. Seahorn receiving, and gosh, he has good speed. I mean, obviously he has great skill too, but just can turn the corner on you. Playing that ball ahead to the outside, but they're going to rule offside here. Bustos. They read the play well. They got what they wanted out of it, but he was just in offside position there. An entertaining start to this one here. Looked like it was all Kennedy for a while, and then Cooper countering and getting a goal, and then a pretty good opportunity after that as well. So they're hanging in right now and evened up at 1 apiece against an undefeated Kennedy team. Andriano playing it to the outside. Medina did a great job. Cuts it to the middle. Now he's got some space. Ooh, he might have waited one dribble too long, putting it out front, and that one knocked away. Comes right back to him, though. Medina scored the first goal of the night. Interception there by Zhang. Now Morales. And that pass was deflected and ultimately taken away. Andrano, but then a giveaway. Zhang putting it up the middle. Diaz rocketing out of there. Damian Espinoza, now they go ahead up that left side. Here's the shot, and Miranda has to fight that one off. It'll be a corner kick upcoming. Second corner coming for Kennedy as you get another look. Nice job waiting for that ball for Medina, and then gets a good rip on it. Bustos again taking this corner kick for the Eagles. Curving it in, but Cooper getting first touch on that one. Now they look to counter again. And we got an injured player down for Cooper. I believe it's Juan Diaz Aragay, as he was the goal scorer earlier, and now holding that right leg. See if we can see what happens to him here as he... Yeah, it's hard to tell if it was them hitting legs or then if his foot got trapped. It seemed to be he's holding his ankle. Yeah, they're going to help him off. It does appear that he did indicate he was ankle. There's Kent Getchell, the Hawks head coach, and he was happy about that. As I mentioned, that the numbers have bounced back a little bit. He said, going all the way back to COVID, it just really interrupted their program, and I've heard that from other coaches as well. And now they're kind of bouncing back with numbers. And they hope to have 4 levels next year, which they've not been able to have for a while. Free kick upcoming here for Yangyi Zhang. Cooper trying to get things lined up. get to go ahead to take this free kick here, and he's going to go at the net and sails it over the top. So goal kick upcoming here for Kennedy. Adriano chipping it long. Trapped down there by Besa. Good hustle to keep that play alive there by McElveen. Get a throw though for Kennedy. Well, if Kennedy, I mean, there's still a lot of game to go, and it may ultimately be that they are able to pull away later, but if they thought it was going to be really easy, like it looked in the first 10 minutes or so, that kind of has changed. You know, not just the goal, but Cooper's played better since then as well. Seahorn trying to fight his way through traffic. Zhang ultimately comes away with it. And then we get a foul call against Kennedy. Hawks go up the right side with it. They'd like to have that one again because there was nobody around. Should have been a very completable pass. Steve Escalante, number 5, checking in for Kennedy. Also Ali Kidri, number 7. Going to give Seahorn a little bit of a break. Hawks won that ball back briefly and then knocked away again. Besa racing hard after it here. And it'll be a Cooper throw. Just about to the halfway point of this first half, and we are tied up at a goal apiece. Manuel Medina scoring less than 2 minutes in for Kennedy, and then answered by Juan Diaz Garque for Cooper. Henry Larson dropping that pass off, knocked away from Velasquez. He was able to keep it in, then had it taken. But it'll be a throw for Cooper. Larson will throw it in, but first they're allowing the sub to come in for Cooper. Is Jaden Contreras. It's going to be another throw in as Diaz got over there and headed that one out of play. And there's a look at Juan trying to. Now an injured player here for Kennedy. As Aiden Mendez a little shaken up. Flicked in the air now, the Eagles coming hard here. First time they've really been deep in Cooper territory for a while. Now here's the shot to save, and the rebound is nudged in. Eagles will go up 2-1 as Escalante pushes it over the goal line there. It was really kind of the second or third try in that sequence. Miranda made the first save. Another look as he's able to make the first save here, and then they keep on digging for it, and eventually shoved over the goal line there by Escalante. So 2-1 in favor of Kennedy. And this will be a throw for the Eagles here. They did a nice job in transition that last time. They, as I had been mentioning, they had, pretty much controlled the game early on. They were getting quite a few looks at the net. And that's a foul on Cooper. But then of late, it's certainly been much more even. So that was the first time that they'd been back with numbers forward like that for a bit. And they made it count. Miranda, give him credit. He made that first save, but they just couldn't clear it. Rojas receiving the pass here. Played out wide here for Diaz. And that pass a little off target and the takeaway for the Hawks. Here's a shot, knocked wide, but it'll be a corner upcoming for Cooper. Velasquez will take it. I like the way the Hawks, when they've been able to get the ball up like that, they haven't really dawdled with it or been overly patient waiting for the perfect shot. They've made good decisions. Here's Henry Larson with the corner. And it's headed all the way across to the other side. It'll be a throw-in for Cooper. Larson sent it low, and really only Eagles with an opportunity at that one. But Cooper gets the throw out of it. Takeaway, but the clearing attempt was stopped. Now they'll try again with a little space here, driving that one into the wind. And it'll get out of play, so a throw for Cooper. That wind definitely strong enough. You can see the flag in the background over Larson's shoulder. It's strong enough to be impacting these balls, even ones that aren't extremely high in the air. Kidry putting it, and now they send it through. Hawks looking to clear, and that's what they're able to do. It'll be a throw coming for Kennedy as they'll make wholesale changes now. 4 guys coming back in, including Seahorn and Bustos, and Medina as well. Kind of get them rested up a little bit and then come in to go hard for these last 15 of the half, more than likely. Bustos trying to spin to the outside and does. And it is hammered out of play. Kennedy wanted a foul call. I don't think they're getting it. I think it's just going to be a throw-in. Opportunity here, the shot, Miranda just getting a piece of it, and it'll be a corner kick upcoming. As Espinoza got a good look at a low shot. And so corner for the Eagles, Miranda just getting to this one to knock it wide. Here's the corner looking far post, and that one mishit a little bit on the header, so it'll be a throw for Cooper way across. As Damian Estrada got to the ball, but he wasn't able to direct it where he wanted to with that header. Larson's throw in bounced away, and the Eagles quickly get it. Gonna switch fields here. Cross there, Larson getting ahead on that one. Gonna bring it back and regroup, and they'll come all the way back to the keeper, Rojas. Looking left to Alberto Gil. They throw a double at Gill. He's able to knock it through there. Bounces away from Larson, but he recovers and he'll drive it straight up the field. Opportunity perhaps coming. Nope. Nice job to recover defensively before they could get a shot away. Velasquez was looking at the net, and I thought he was about to let it rip. Chipped long up the left side. Miranda read that one well and got there a couple steps ahead of Bustos. Now with the wind, he's able to get a lot on this one. A long bouncer all the way down to the other keeper, Rojas. He's not going to risk it going into the wind, so instead rolls it up the middle. Eagles leading it by a score of 2-1, but getting a bit of a challenge here from Cooper. The Eagles dominated early. They went up 1-0 less than 2 minutes in, but Cooper tied it up before Kennedy retook the lead on a rebound goal. Seahorn met there and dropped that pass off. Medina kept it alive, battling with Besa. And play went on there. Now we'll get a throw for Kennedy as bodies everywhere. And not everybody getting up right away, so they come over and check. Medina was the first to go down. Officials going to discuss this there as the Eagles felt there should have been a foul initially, and then they got a little physical too as the ball was going out. You're just going to stick with the original call of a throw-in, though, I think. Here's another look. Yeah, there's a little grab back and forth and a possible trip, but I think he said they're sticking with throw. So Eagles bring it back in after all the subs, and they check for injury there. This ball to the middle. They'll keep it rotating here around. Bustos trying to step by. Larson did a good job, though, getting a piece of that. Bustos retrieves it, however. A little give and go, but that one knocked away, and the Hawks will send it long. Rojas out roaming there. He'll distribute up the right side to Gill. Chip toward the outside, blocked there. Nice ball drop back, but the shot will sail up and over the top. Cooper making a couple of changes. Zayden Vu will come in. Also Owen Vu. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Kennedy leading it by a score of 2-1. Back they'll come to Diaz. Interception there and then turn back over. Gill coming hard to meet that one. Chipped ahead to the outside as they try and spring Seahorn. Seahorn getting in, drops the pass off and just knocked away It would have been a tap in as the keeper came out to challenge Seahorn, and he dropped an unselfish pass off. But the defender able to break that up before he could knock it home. Still, you like the setup for Kennedy. The throw coming up for Cooper. Good footwork there by Owen Vu. Larson will throw it in. Diaz got there first and blocked that pass. Kennedy looking to quickly transition. Bustos with some speed. Giving it for Seahorn. Oh, and Miranda just getting there first. Boy, that was a great setup. And again, you could see the speed of Seahorn. Played that ball through, and Miranda just barely winning the race to that one. Boy, once they got possession, they both knew what they wanted. And Seahorn just speeding by the defender, but Miranda sliding out. Ball hit a little bit. It'll spin over the bench, and a throw coming up here for Cooper as they bring Gabriel Morales back in. Henry Larson triggering it in here for the Hawks. And this one will be whistled down, a foul call against Cooper. Actually, just going to be a throw-in. Battle for it in the air. Eagles getting some numbers forward here. Ooh, a nice reception of that one, but then the shot wide. They caught Miranda coming way out. And Bustos, I think, would like to have that one to do over again, as he had Miranda kind of out of position there, but really hooked the shot wide left. So goal kick upcoming here for Cooper. Again, Miranda's been a busy man in this first half. I think he's generally done a pretty good job and made pretty good decisions for the most part. Maybe not quite as much on that one, but Kennedy's gotten some good chances, and two of them they've been able to put in. Bustos cutting it to the middle. He'll let it rip, and that one sails high and wide. 15th shot attempt already of the half by Kennedy. So goal kick here for Cooper. Quickly intercepted though. Medina looking there. Seahorn was sandwiched. Besa pushes it upfield, but will get out of play. Keep in mind, Kennedy will have the wind at their back in the second half, which Cooper actually has used to their advantage a time or two, but overall, Kennedy's had more of the play, obviously, here in this first half. Keep that ball low on the ground, and now they do find Seahorn. Playing it to the outside and knocked away. It'll be a throw for Kennedy. Gill will take the throw in here for the Eagles. Going to come short with it and then go right back to him. It's almost like a corner kick. Steps around a defender, putting it to Bustos, walking in. And that shot is wide. It did not hit a defender apparently, because it'll be a goal kick upcoming. Kidry coming back in here for the Eagles. Boy, Bustos, he got awful close to the net. Obviously, though he was way to one side, didn't have a lot of an angle there and tried to sneak it in the short side. Instead, hits the outside of the net. It was hard to tell from my vantage point if possibly a defender got a piece of it, but they were quick to signal goal kick. This one got out of play. A throw coming here for Cooper. Well, Hawks would love to tie it up, obviously, but I think they wouldn't feel too bad if it ended up 2-1 heading into half. They really fought back after what, to be honest, early on looked like they were going to really get dominated. Zhang trying to chip that one through, but well defended, and now the Eagles looking to transition back the other way with a counterattack. Back for Bustos. Stepping hard to the outside, then he crosses it. Drop it back, and Seahorn, a blast, but it's up over the top. Based on what we saw very early in the game, I don't think I would have liked the odds that that young man wouldn't have any goals yet by this point. Marlon Seahorn, again, the all-time scoring leader for Kennedy, did get an assist on that first one, but they've been able to, I don't want to say bottle him up, because he's definitely gotten some chances, but been able to frustrate him a little bit and not make it easy for him anyway. Diaz stepping up. Eagles able to win it back here, but then knocked back. Sanchez will use his keeper, Rojas, as we go under a minute to play in this first half. Bustos receiving. Now Medina. Tried to go to Seahorn, but knocked out of there by Morales. Half minute to go. Still time for Kennedy to try to get one more opportunity put together here. Bustos dropping it into the middle. Oops, that pass was behind its target, and Cooper looking to answer. Boo trying to come right up the middle. Owen Boo. Under 10 seconds to go, and that should about do it as they jabbed it away. And we will come to halftime in this one. A good first half. Kennedy dominant at times, but Cooper's given him a little bit more than it looked like they might early on, and including a goal that tied it up at the time. Our halftime score is Kennedy 2, Cooper 1. We'll have first half highlights and then our second half of Tri-Metro Soccer on CCX.
For 90 years, Connection has been at the heart of everything they do at Topline Financial Credit Union. Their team is passionate about connecting with you to help you reach your financial dreams. For some, they're here for your first, like your first checking account, first car, or first home. For others, they're here for those next steps, whether it's remodeling your home, saving for retirement, or starting a small business. Become a Topline member and let them be a part of your big moments. Visit toplinecu.com, because connected, we all do better. Federally insured with the NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
It is the Kennedy Eagles 2 and the Cooper Hawks 1 at halftime of our boys Tri-Metro Soccer here. Thanks for joining us for High School Sports on CCX. I'm Jay Wilcox, and we take a look at some first half highlights, and there were quite a few, especially in the early going. We didn't wait long to get some action going. The ball chipped ahead, and Seahorn with the header, and then volleys it. This one was probably going to go in anyway, but Medina wasn't going to take any chances there, and knocks at the last foot or so for his third goal of the year. That one came just under 2 minutes in. Cooper, though, countering. Morales getting it ahead, and Juan Diaz-Araque able to flick that one up and over the charging keeper Rojas, as the Cooper able to tie it up in the 12th minute. And they got it going again, too, after that, as Velasquez getting away a left-footed rip here, and Rojas making the save and getting his team a little talking to. And then here's a good save by Miranda, but then the rebound laying loose. And Steve Escalante able to push that one over the goal line to give Kennedy a 2-1 lead. And they weren't done with chances. Here's another pretty good look at the net that Miranda just fights off, and it resulted in a corner kick. So you can look, you can see the overall shots and attempts and everything certainly heavily in favor of Kennedy. But Cooper did, give a respectable showing as the half went on and made more of a game of it for sure. 3-1 in favor of Kennedy. And again, as we switch in for the second half, Kennedy will now have the wind at their back. We'll see if that has much impact on this second half of soccer. It is Kennedy 2 and Cooper 1. We've got another timeout ahead, and then we'll come back with our second half of soccer here on CCX Sports.
For 90 years, Connection has been at the heart of everything they do at Topline Financial Credit Union. Their team is passionate about connecting with you to help you reach your financial dreams. For some, they're here for your first, like your first checking account, first car, or first home. For others, they're here for those next steps, whether it's remodeling your home, saving for retirement, or starting a small business. Become a Topline member and let them be a part of your big moments. Visit toplinecu.com, because connected, we all do better. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Welcome back here to Cooper High School as we get set for our second half of boys soccer action. Tri-Metro Kennedy leading it by a score of 2-1. Interesting to see the opening minutes of the second half, because Kennedy came out and kind of really took control early in that first half, but then the play evened up a little bit, certainly as things went on. I don't want to oversell it that Cooper, got nearly as many chances or anything as Kennedy, but they certainly made more of a game of it. Eagles looking to go on the attack quickly here. Bustos will tap it out to the outside. Here's an attempt that'll hit the outside of the net from Seahorn. Again, that goal kick into the wind, and you could see it really died out quickly. Bustos. Kept in, and now they go back to Bustos here, cutting it to the middle. Oh, and he mishit that one. As you can see, he's not happy with himself. So goal kick upcoming here for Cooper. Larson taking this goal kick here for the Hawks. Kept it a little bit lower that time. Now quickly a turnover forced though, and Bustos up with it. Here's Seahorn with a drive, and that one denied. Going to be a corner upcoming here for Kennedy. Looking high, far post. A lot of traffic there, and they couldn't really get a clean touch on that one, but Eagles looking to regroup. Seahorn stepping up. Clear attempt is blocked, and then that shot try knocked down. It comes back to Seahorn. Here's Medina. Andriano looking for the return, knocked away, but still in a bit of a tough spot here. Bustos picks it up. Andriano to the outside, steps between a couple, and maybe had a shot attempt himself there, but he passed it up, and it'll be a goal kick coming for Cooper. Hawks will be on the road for 3 straight after this one, as they've got at Columbia Heights on Wednesday, and then beginning of next week at Holy Angels and at St. Francis. Bustos flicking that to the outside. Nice work there by Andriano. Knocked away, and they'll have to regroup and try again here. Good rotation around back left with it, then that pass behind, and Zhang will steal it for Cooper. Driven back the other side, but really nobody home, and it'll go out of play. A throw coming up for Kennedy here. We've played a little over 4 minutes of this second half. 2-1 Kennedy remains our score. That was the score at halftime. And we've got an injured Cooper player. Owen Vu is down, holding that ankle, it looks like. So he'll be helped off. It's hard to tell if it could be a cramp. Kind of made me think that the teammates were so quick to help him off, they hardly even really waited for the trainer. That's what made me think maybe it could be a cramp, but we'll get restarted here. Bustos receiving that one, does a nice job of beating the defender, now playing it out to the outside for Kidre. Oops, tried to get it to Seahorn, but it was off target. Bustos to the middle. Stepping right, fires, oh, and a save. Now Seahorn tracking it down. It'll be a corner upcoming. So they're able to block that rebound try. Seahorn was running out of room to be able to get it on net anyway, but boy, a good attempt by Bustos there. Come short with the corner and give it right back to Seahorn. His shot, oh, and Miranda making a save, and then it was almost right underneath him. Seahorn stepping forward again. That one deflects around. Cooper will knock it out. They did succeed in not making it a corner anyway, but it will be a throw for Kennedy. As look at this save here, as it just hit Larson. Oh yeah, that's why it just barely grazed the defender, and that's why it looked like Miranda almost overran it there, because it changed direction just a touch. Boy, Cooper able to keep that one out of the net somehow. Is a good opportunity. At times you're seeing a little frustration from Seahorn, but he's, keeps on working, and that was almost a goal right there. Seahorn knocking that one down on the clear attempt. Punched high in the air here. Adriano sending it ahead, but Morales intercepting there for Cooper. And Larson will pound it high in the air. Again, that wind, though, really knocking it down. And now Bustos on the move here for the Eagles. Looking for Seahorn, but just out front of him a touch. And you see they're discussing, they knew that it was there, but just didn't quite hit it. Zhang. Good step up to break that one up by Andriano. Will be a throw for Cooper, though. Headley will throw it in here for the Hawks. A strong step up by Gill there for Kennedy, but his pass blocked. Medina gets it back, though, and now it comes back to Medina again. Met, though, by the defender, Besa. Bustos traps it down. He is playing with some pace right now. Getting it ahead. Seahorn giving it back. Keep it moving here. Bustos to the middle. Gonna rotate it all the way back around to Diaz. And he'll swing it across to Sanchez, but it gets through him, and it'll be a Cooper throw. Reyes coming back in here for Kennedy. Zhang getting that pass back. They throw a double at him, and that ball did stay in. And a nice play as Kennedy turns it back and transitioning here. Bustos working up the left side. Cutting it hard to the middle. Now his shot attempt knocked down. Hawks will send it out of there. Diaz with the header. The Cooper player who's been slow to get up. He's on one knee, and his play went the other way. They didn't really see him, so we're continuing on. Now we're going to get a stop here, I think, because of the injury. The AR holding the flag up to let his center referee know that somebody's got a little issue there, and I think we could be looking at cramps again the way it appears, as Miranda, the keeper, coming over to stretch his teammate's legs out, which is usually the telltale sign of cramps. Gabriel Morales. Kennedy coming over to the bench. Morales popping to his feet there, and again sure they're going to make Morales come off here. They stop play for his injury. I'm amazed that they're not making Morales come out of the game. Yeah, it'll be Drop to Kennedy here. They'll look to attack via the left side here. Clear was knocked down. Adriano spinning to the outside. Here's a shot attempt, and Seahorn had that one blocked. A corner upcoming here for Kennedy. He comes short with it, and then across, and that one pops high in the air. Seahorn eventually ends up with it. That clear hit a teammate, and now Kennedy trying to capitalize. Ooh, knocked down. Let's see, is this inside the box? Not quite. Bustos was right at the edge, and they'll rule it right outside, but still a dangerous free kick upcoming for Kennedy. See right there, yep, just tripped up. He actually stepped on the ball with his right foot, but then the second play was a kick to his lower leg, and that was a good correct call, and I think it was also good correct call that it's not a PK. It was just at the edge of the box. Seahorn lining it up. He will go at goal, and he scores. Miranda guessed right and got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the net, as 15th goal of the year for Seahorn. You kind of knew that he probably would get one eventually. He's had a lot of chances. And you see Miranda getting a piece of it, but it deflecting up into the roof of the net rather than over the net as he was hoping. Trying to punch that one out of there. Seahorn's fired up. He'd been a little frustrated as they've had some near misses, and so Kennedy goes up now by a 3-1 count. So they didn't get the PK out of it, but the next best thing, a free kick from direct free kick right at the top of the box, and Seahorn made it count for Kennedy. I'm sure they felt, at halftime and into the early the second half that, boy, we could and probably should have more goals than we do. But, sometimes you just have to keep working. There's things that, a defender gets in the way, makes a play, and you maybe miss just a little wide or a little high, and keeper makes a couple saves, but keep plugging away. And that's kind of the good indicator right there. They continue to work. And now a 3-1 lead, and they are hungry for more. Bustos stepping ahead. Andrano chipping it over there, looking for Seahorn. And good job by Miranda to come out and get that one. Pretty good idea there by Kennedy, and it almost worked out. Bustos on the move. Steps to the middle. And that shot attempt denied. Cuts it hard around the defender here, and then the cross. Larson got to it. Knocked away from Jean. Good hustle to keep that ball alive. A little behind Seahorn, but they've still got an opportunity here. Back out wide. They tried to get it to Seahorn, but knocked away. But still Kennedy there. Cooper's really collapsing back in, but that allows some room to work around the edge of the box here. Here's a blast, and Miranda just fought that one off. Be a corner coming up. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like we might have had an offside call. Anyway. I think the center referee didn't see that flag up right away, so. And I didn't notice it either as I was keeping an eye on that shot, but. So Cooper trying to get something going. They haven't really had any offense to speak of in the second half. Osseo giving it up there to Seahorn. Seahorn cutting to the middle here. Dropped the pass off, but knocked away there. Gets it back. Now Seahorn will come up with it again, and down he goes. Let's see. And are we going to have a penalty kick upcoming here? I think we might. We're going to discuss this one. Another look. That one probably clean, but I don't think the second one was. Not going to be a penalty kick. Kennedy in disbelief. Cooper clapping. Osseo's able to win this one back. Stepping ahead. Now here's a drive, and that will be a corner as it was blocked. Boy, it's been all Kennedy down the middle part of the second half, or really the whole half. Just been able to put one more in so far in this half, leading it now 3-1. Another corner kick upcoming. Gonna go low with it along the ground. Cooper just trying to get it out of there. And this one will bounce to Miranda. High in the air, but the wind knocking it down. Back to the outside. Here's a blast that hits the outside of the net there from Gill. So goal kick coming here for Cooper. Kennedy, though, getting it right back. Seahorn going to the net. Seahorn walking in, and he scores! His second in a row. Nice job rolling that shot under Miranda. So Seahorn getting 2 in a row, about 7 minutes apart, to stretch the Eagles' lead now to 4-1. Did a great job splitting the defenders, and then really fooled them by coming back across his body with that kick. Not much Miranda could do. Good, well-placed shot and smart play too. Sometimes you're just thinking about, trying to kill it into the corner, and this will be a call against Kennedy before they could get a shot attempt away there. Cooper really struggling to put any passes together right now. You see they've been caught they've been forced to play so much defense that they're just trying to clear the ball out, and that's about it. And even that hasn't really been working. Chip to the front, but deflected wide. It'll be a goal kick upcoming here for the Hawks. You mentioned Cooper going on the road for their next 3. It's kind of the other story for Kennedy. They've got St. Louis Park at home on Saturday. And then they're at Fridley on next Monday. And out to the outside, and let's see, this will be a goal kick coming for Cooper. Diaz maintaining possession here for Kennedy, and they will look to attack through the middle. Bustos. Turn pass behind him. Zhang now sending it up. Nice play by Diaz there. Andriano getting it ahead. Seahorn. Drop that pass off. Diaz again, a smart play to step up and take that one. Andriano to Seahorn. He'll give it right back. Andriano, that one deflected out front. A follow-up try, and that one bounces around, and a Cooper player might have taken that one in the midsection. It's going to be a corner coming up, but I think we'll have to probably stop to check on this Hawk first. Morales is the player down. So as Morales makes his way off, we will resume with a corner kick here for Kennedy. Put a little bit more time back on, which in a 4-1 game seems a little ridiculous, but and now back for this corner kick. They'll give it right back here to Seahorn. Fakes the shot. Defender coming up to make a sliding play. Eagles wanted a foul call. They don't get it. And it goes out of play. It'll be a throw for Cooper. Eagles attacking again. Out to Seahorn. And now we will get a whistle and a foul called. So this one is going to be a PK, I think. Another look. Seahorn got the defender off balance a little bit and then got a little body into him. Again, they're going to discuss. It shouldn't be that difficult to make a call here. Yeah, it is going to be a penalty kick this time. And they will have Seahorn take it. Seahorn steps to it and drills it. So Seahorn getting 3 in a row now for Kennedy, and they have stretched the lead to 5-1. Boy, if those are well executed, pretty impossible to stop. Miranda just trying to guess right, but it didn't work out. So 3 in a row for Seahorn in the second half, and a 5-1 lead for Kennedy. Andriano gives the pass back. Bustos to the middle. Here's his shot, and that one will sail just high and wide as Miranda out reaching for it there. So goal kick upcoming here for Cooper. They talked about it. They did a pretty good job holding in that first half and kept it at 2-1, but boy, it's been all Kennedy here in the second. Henry Larson with the goal kick here, but it's quickly intercepted. Seahorn chipping it out toward the outside. Nice job by Besa to intercept that. Eagles, though, able to get it back. Here's a cross, and Miranda, the keeper, will play it after the header by his defender. Swinging around to the left side here. And because Cooper's been back playing D so much, they've not a lot of people in midfield area. Here's Bustos carrying it in. And knocked away. And you see, at times Kennedy, it feels like they're kind of waiting for the perfect shot. Like they really want that highlight reel goal instead of just trying to take the shot that's there. but can't argue with what they've done overall. Obviously at 5-1. Knocked away, but it'll be Kennedy's throw as they quickly bring it right back in. Andriano drops that pass off. He gets it back, and then another little give and go. They look down low with that Seahorn, and that one blocked by the keeper, but it'll be a corner kick upcoming here for the Eagles. Reyes coming back in for Kennedy. Come short with it again, and that shot hit a little bit, and big goal kick, I believe, or is it another corner? Yep, another corner. Did get a piece of it. And that drive just missing the top corner. It will be a goal kick this time. Look, but you can see where he was going for there and didn't miss it by a whole lot. Medina carrying it in, and there's the return to the outside. Tried to give it up to Seahorn, but knocked out. It'll be a throw here for Kennedy. Oops. Good recovery there after falling. Bustos with a nice move there. Now he gets the shot, and Miranda the save. Then the rebound, though, is in. Medina will get his second of the night. Just a lot of shot volume there, and Miranda making a save, but then Medina able to knock that rebound home. 6-1 lead. See, the first attempt was a good one.
For Kennedy, number 8, Manuel Medina.
Eagles have just been all over them here in the second half, and not that they, didn't play well in the first half too, but Cooper just had a little bit more going for them. But boy, the ball has very rarely left this end of the field, even in this half. Nothing even approaching a shot on goal for Cooper. Swing and a miss there, and they tried to take advantage, but now Bustos comes forward with it. Andriano is all alone. Oh, wow, nice stop there. Miranda, it's been a bit of a shooting gallery there, and he was able to win that battle, even though it was really one-on-one. Knock away there by McElveen. And he will push one that was really more of a pass, but it'll register as their first shot on goal of the second half. Espinosa playing it to the outside. Seahorn runs it down. This will be a corner upcoming for Cooper. Or, excuse me, for Kennedy. Eagles making a few subs here before they bring it back into play. That last one, boy, there was a good opportunity there. Another corner upcoming. Whew, Miranda, great save again on Seahorn. He tried to go low, short side. Be a throw for Kennedy. Quick takeaway, Eagles back on the attack. This will be a throw coming. Bring it out top, and that shot just over the top of the net. Eagles asking for a corner, and it is going to be, so apparently Miranda did just get a piece of that. Or perhaps the defender out high got a little bit of it. So corner kick upcoming on the other side now for Kennedy. They've been going short with the ones on the near side, but it doesn't look like they're doing that here. They're going to use that wind way across. Header from post to post, and Miranda then able to make the save. When you get a big lead, you can kind of work on some things like that a little bit too. Kennedy's just overwhelmed Cooper in the second half. And that pass will roll out of play. A throw coming up here for Kennedy. And for the Hawks, they've got at Columbia Heights Wednesday, then at Holy Angels on Monday, and at St. Francis Tuesday of next week. Boy, it's hard to believe it. We're actually kind of getting to the home stretch of the regular season already. I guess I say that every fall, but it sure seems to go by quick. Get the season started, prior to school actually starting, so the way the weather can get, you want to be into those playoffs before you're too long into October, and that's the way the setup is. McElveen racing hard ahead here, but Combe step up to take it away for Kennedy by Sanchez. Knocked away. Kennedy wanted foul call. Official said no.
Hey, face forward.
Eagles triggering it back in here. Andrano hopping that pass back. Opportunity here, and let's see, did Miranda keep it in play? Looks like he did. He knew it was going to be a corner if he let it go, because it had definitely skipped off his defender out high. And he stayed with it to keep it alive. Getting a push in the back there against Kennedy as Velasquez was shielding that ball. Oops. And that free kick is right into a Kennedy player who trying to sell it as though he didn't do that on purpose, but instead he's going to get a yellow card. Reyes walked in front of the player taking the free kick.
Wait here.
So now the free kick for Cooper. Chip to the front and banged out of there. Hansen volleying it ahead, but it's taken. Eagles keep the ball moving here. They again have had it pretty much the entire second half down in Cooper's end. Chipped across, that's going to be an offside. Under 3 minutes to go here. Second half again has been all Kennedy. They led 2-1 at halftime and now leading it by a score of 6-1. Looking to go to 7-0 on the season. Hawks able to gain control briefly, then knocked out. We'll get a throw coming here for Cooper. James Knutson will come back in here for Cooper. McElveen trying to get some room to get something going there, but knocked away. It will be a Cooper throw. Kidry carrying it up the right side here for Kennedy. And it just went out off him, so it will be a throw upcoming for Cooper as we go under a minute to play in this one. Kennedy showing why they're undefeated, looking strong here tonight. Set up the line, but it'll roll out. A throw here for Kennedy. Rojas going to come all the way out to play that one a little bit. Bustos receiving that pass. Puts it out front. They let it go through, and there is one more for Kennedy and Seahorn. will score with 4 seconds to go.
Bloomington Kennedy, number 10, Marlon Seahorn, and that's the game.
So Kennedy will win this one by a score of 7-1. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest here. Thanks for watching high school soccer on CCX Sports. It's Kennedy 7 and Cooper 1.